tonight, more communities mobilize support for Governor Soludo's second-term bid. All Farmers Association of Nigeria, AFAN, honors Governor Soludo for agricultural transformation, visionary leadership. And on national news tonight, reps move to take renewable energy control from NERC and REA. And on foreign news, Israel returns 15 Palestinian bodies to Gaza. Remember that security is here to stay in Anambra State. In Anambra, security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report to scrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5111 and 08002 200008. And welcome to the news at 7:30 p.m. on ABS Television. I am Ogene Reme Ogobame, and all the news in detail. Enthusiastic supporters gathered in large numbers at a vibrant rally in Donokofi local government area to express their overwhelming support for Governor Chukwuma Soludo as he campaigns for his second term in office. The event, which took place at the local government headquarters Ukpo, attracted a diverse crowd, including community leaders, youth organizations, and various interest groups, all united in their commitment to Governor Soludo's vision for Anambra State. Government House correspondent Ejike Abana filed in the report.
Rally kicked off with a series of speeches from Ndidi Nukofia, including President General of Ukpo, Chief Walter Eziri, Chinenyo Bika, Joseph Ime, Arinze Egebe, and Mr. Onyeka Chukwuezika, who praised the governor for his achievements during his first term, which have proven himself to be a leader that prioritizes development and the welfare of the people.
Ukoma people, we thank you, our dear governor. May God continue to bless you. Your 8 years is assured. By we do Ukofia, it is an assurance. We give you.
As the crowd erupted in cheers, Governor Soludo expressed deep gratitude for the unwavering support he has received from Dunukofia residents, highlighted key initiatives from his first term, including improvements in education, healthcare, and infrastructure, reinforcing his dedication to making Anambra a better place for all citizens. He also laid out his vision for the future, vowing to continue building on this accomplishment when re-elected.
Thank you all. Yeah, thank all the stakeholders who have worked so hard with us. The great people of Anambra, because this movement is not Soludo, Ibezim, and all of that. It is a mass movement. We are all doing it together. The Anambra have taken over the campaign. They have taken over the funding of the campaign. This is unprecedented here in Anambra. It's unprecedented in Nigeria.
The event featured check presentations of 200 million naira, 10 million naira, as well as 638,700 naira to the governor.
Meanwhile, the Arara community in Anambra State has pledged total support to Governor Chukwuma Soludo-led administration. The delegation, including prominent leaders from each of Anambra's senatorial zones, Alhaji Garba Aruna from Oka, Anambra Central, Salisu Mohammed, the traditional Arawa leader from Nnewi, Anambra South, and Waziri from Onitsha, Anambra North, was received at the Lighthouse, Oka, by Chief of Staff, Mr. Ernest Izajuyi, on behalf of the governor. During the meeting, the Arawa leaders expressed their gratitude for the governor's support. They demonstrated their commitment by pledging 90 to 99% votes for him in the upcoming November election and presented 3 primary requests aimed at enhancing their community's representation and well-being in the state, such as inclusion in government affairs, better locations for the Arawa markets across the 3 senatorial zones, among others. In response, Mr. Izajuyi, who acknowledged their concerns and expressed appreciation for their ongoing support, assured the leaders that their needs would be seriously considered, as SWOT analysis would be conducted through the local government area and expedited actions. The Chief of Staff also emphasized the government's commitment to development initiatives in Amanzi and urged the Aurora community to mobilize their members to fulfill their voting promises at the polling units in the upcoming elections. In a grand show of solidarity and appreciation, the All Farmers Association of Nigeria (FAN) has unanimously endorsed Governor Chukwuma Soludo for a second term in office. They all conferred on him the honorary title of Akajife in recognition of his outstanding contributions to agricultural transformation and food security in Anambra State. Correspondent Chibuzo Bidike tells us more.
During the 2025 World Food Day celebration held at Dr. Alex Ekweme Square, Oka, which attracted a large gathering of farmers, traders, and stakeholders across the state. It showcased locally produced goods such as rice, yams, cassava, potatoes, and plantain, signifying the growing self-reliance and food sufficiency championed under the Soludo administration. Governor Soludo, represented by the Commissioner for Information, Dr. Lomefo, described the endorsement as a clear demonstration of the unity and massive support from farmers and citizens who continue to stand firmly behind his visionary leadership. He expressed gratitude for the honor and reaffirmed his administration's commitment to deepening agricultural reforms for the collective good of Anambra.
One of the places where Honorable Governor Chukwuma Soludo CFR has shown remarkable vision and innovation is in the area of agriculture. We need to understand the meaning and why it must be sustained.
Commissioner for Agriculture Dr. Foster Ihejiofo highlighted that the solution government has remarkably transformed the state's agricultural landscape through landmark initiatives such as the distribution of organic fertilizers, enhancement of rural infrastructure, and the successful launch of the oil palm and coconut revolution. In his goodwill message, Chief Okaneme Ogonna, a representative of the Federal Ministry of Agriculture, commended the seamless collaboration between the state government and farmers, urging continuous efforts to increase productivity for national food security, expressing their unwavering loyalty to the governor.
As part of efforts to promote inclusive and accessible electoral participation for persons with disabilities, TAF Africa, in partnership with the European Union through its support to democratic governance in Nigeria, EU SDGN program, has trained over 25 sign language interpreters in Anambra State ahead of the November 8 governorship election. Blessing Dennis filed the report.
Training held in Oka is the first of its kind in the state and forms part of TAF Africa's nationwide campaign to ensure that voters with hearing impairments are not left out of the democratic process, also designed to equip interpreters with the necessary skills to assist deaf and hard of hearing voters during campaigns, voting, and result announcements. Speaking at the event, South Africa's representative, Mr. George Awayi, said disability inclusion is an essential component of credible elections, emphasizing that no citizen should face barriers in exercising their civic rights, noting that having trained interpreters across polling units will help promote transparency, inclusivity, and voters' confidence during the forthcoming election.
In Nigeria, persons with disability form about 16% of its population, an estimated 30 million people. 30 million people with disability in Nigeria. That is a huge number.
In her remark, the resident electoral commissioner, Mrs. Elizabeth Agwu, represented by the head of electoral operation, Mr. Ejikeme Ejimofo, described the initiative as a welcome development that aligns with INEC's goal of ensuring that no voters is left behind. Noting that with 5,729 polling units in Anambra State, the commission's field officer would benefit greatly from the presence of trained interpreters on election day. In Oka, Blessing Dennis, ABS News.
Anambra State Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Welfare, in partnership with Anambra Women Union Incorporated, Chicago, USA, has organized a 3-day free medical health care program for Anambra women. The event featured breast cancer awareness workshop, breast self-examination training, registration of vulnerable women for mammogram tests, Anambra State Health Insurance Agency scheme as share enrollment. Correspondent Joseph Egbocha was there and now reports.
Flagged off at Professor Dorako in the Women Development Center, Oka, also took place at Onitsha North Local Government Headquarters and Agwata Local Government Quarters, with 600 women benefiting in all. In her opening remark, Mrs. Blessing Weke, with the Ministry of Women Affairs, thanked the diaspora group Anambra Women Union Incorporated, Chicago and USA, for remembering women at home with their resources.
But these women who are not diaspora, but they keep remembering us.
While a resource person at the event, Pastor Hebziba Agwaniru, urged the beneficiaries to be aware but never be afraid of their health conditions.
There is nothing wrong if that is where your faith is, to seek help from the physician. But as you seek help from the physician, which is not unscriptural, do not neglect the place of divine help.
The beneficiaries, including the majority leader of Njikoka Legislative Council, Honorable Mrs. Ado Binweke and Mrs. Nonye Ikedilo, said the event was enriching with useful knowledge on cancer issues handled by Professor Chukwudi Okani and promised to impact others with the knowledge. In Oka, Joseph Ebocha reporting for ABS News.
National news. The House of Representatives is considering a bill to amend the Electricity Act 2023 to divest the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, the Rural Electrification Agency, and the Rural Electrification Fund of powers to regulate, promote, or undertake the development and utilization of renewable energy. In their stead, the bill seeks to establish the National Authority for Renewable Energy to regulate and control the development of the sector in Nigeria. Sponsored by the members representing Ogbaru Federal Constituency, Anambra State, Victor Ene, the bill scaled first reading during the last plenary and is expected to open up the renewable energy sector for growth and opportunities if it successfully passes through the entire legislative stages. The bill proposes a new section to the existing Section 164 to read Establishment of the National Authority for Renewable Energy. And in foreign news tonight, the Health Ministry in the Hamas-run territory said that Israel has returned the bodies of 15 Palestinians to Gaza, bringing the total number ended over to 135. Under the ceasefire deal brokered by U.S. President Donald Trump, Israel was to turn over the bodies of 15 Palestinians for every deceased Israeli returned. 3 of the 4 bodies of Israeli hostages in Gaza returned by Hamas late on October 14th have been identified, according to their families, following forensic confirmation of their identities. Tamar, one of the 3, was a soldier captured at age 18 from a military base on the border with Gaza. The Gaza Health Ministry said that some of the bodies returned today bore signs of abuse, beatings, handcuffing, and blindfolding. The Israeli military has said these claims were Hamas false propaganda. Remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world via our website by logging on to www.absradiotelevision.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at ABS Radio Television. Follow us on the social media handles at ABS Radio Television, on Facebook at ABS Radio TV, on Instagram and on X. And other main points. More communities have mobilized support for Governor Soludo's second-term bid. All Farmers Association of Nigeria Fund has honored Governor Soludo for agricultural transformation, visionary leadership. And the national news, remember we told you that reps have moved to take renewable energy control from NERC and REA. And on foreign news, Israel has returned 15 Palestinian bodies to Gaza. And also to end the news, remember the security is yet to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5111 and 08002 200008. And that's the end of the news on ABS Television. Oka I am Ogene Rome Ogogome. Thanks for watching.